We are live, I think. Validating that in a second.
I'm, I'm waiting on the computer.
Same.
Yeah, I see the splash screen. Or your face.
That's good. Boom, boom, boom. We are live. Also evidently very live.
What?
Also evidently very live because we're playing through my actual laptop. I'm not actually on. I mean, they can hear me because I'm talking, but I'm actually talking into the microphone in my Mac. So like they're hearing this over this. Yeah, and we have audio. See, there's definitely like hearing going on. So I'm gonna switch my mic real quick to this one because I don't know what happened.
What about? Here for an hour and we couldn't get this right.
Okay, we're live now.
Oh, it's gonna be a great show, folks. How are you?
I didn't think about checking the. Normally, it's automatic. It does not an issue. But evidently, it was like, I'm gonna use your MacBook microphone because who does that?
Yeah, well.
Okay, well,
we do.
Let's do this. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Technically Speaking Live. It is Wednesday, 8 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States, and it is 10 a.m., I think, maybe 11 a.m. It's sometime in the morning in Australia. Shout out to the wannabe geek, Brother Dan, always coming through in the clutch as he is the CEO and Chief Operating Officer. He's the chief of all the things down in Australia. I got to go down there and visit him. As you see, Stats is in studio today. In studio Stats. I'm going to take the volume down on this because we were listening to some Vines before this. And we were just dying laughing. So let's see, what do we got over here? Let's go to the chat really quick. Say, what's going on, everybody? We got Miss Sheila. Hello, Miss Sheila. Number one, always. Wanna be geek. Like I said, I saw you out there, my friend. Digital Slang, what up? Team Pixel. Tech for your needs. What's going on? Welcome. And somebody was on. You were on the Tinkering with Tech show earlier. That's awesome. I love that show. Love the show. Michael is amazing. Big time supporter. He knew it was 11 a.m. 10 or 11 a.m.
It's tomorrow in Australia. That's
in the
point.
future. He's in the future. All right, let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. Definitely not the top one. We're going to come back to that later, probably.
Maybe.
Apple launched a new major racial equality and justice initiative project. It's like $500 million or something like that. It was a crazy amount of money. Some cool stuff about French wine. What? Yeah, we'll get to that later. Google did some stuff. CES was this week. Barry, what's going on, my brother? CES was this week, so we're going to talk about tech that you can buy right now and tech that you can buy later. Probably.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Potentially. Going to do some dad jokes. Going to do some all that other jazz. So, yeah, let's go ahead and... Stats, how you been this week, brother?
Oddly enough, I sent out a tweet earlier today, got 0 likes, 0 retweets, 0 impressions, but saying that today was the first day since last Wednesday where I have felt even remotely close to normal after what we and the country went through last week.
True story.
My Thursday and Friday were just basically garbage.
Yeah, true story.
All weekend was fun. I got to hang out here a little bit, got to play with kids, got to, just lay on the couch all right, let's be real, all of the day Sunday. And then Monday was great until the second quarter.
I didn't know. Something happened on Monday?
Something happened Monday.
I didn't know that. Something happened on Monday.
This weird. This football season didn't really happen, so it's fine.
Didn't count. If we would have won, it would have counted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally didn't count.
But yeah, it's been an okay week. Trending upward, hopefully.
All right. I respect that.
What about you?
It's been a long week. Long week.
Sir, it's Wednesday.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. It's been a long week. This has been, I swear to you, I saw a great tweet the other day where it talked about there's 31 days in most of the months. Then there's 28 days in February.
Most years. And there's 465 days in January. In January of 2021, absolutely.
I swear to God, it feels like we've been in 2021 for months. And we're, 13 days
the
deep?
13th.
Jesus Christ.
It's not even a Friday.
God. Sweet mother of God. So we're doing the thing, man. It's been a long week. It has been a long week. But let's talk about some very cool things. There was a huge initiative from Apple launching this major, it's $100 million project. Look, that's no small potatoes either. To challenge systemic racism, advanced racial equality nationwide. They're going to be pledging and including a first of its kind to HBCUs, historically black colleges. I almost butchered that. Historically black colleges and universities. And they are developing a developer academy in Detroit. I really, really like this. I really like the idea. They're putting their, everybody challenges. Your words are fine. Put your money where your mouth is, and they're doing it.
Right.
So I respect that.
Absolutely. I mean, anytime a company that owns that much of so many markets here in this country and around the world can put A, their money where their mouth is, and B, their money back into the community and support those individuals or groups or creators who are underfunded and underrepresented and, underappreciated. That's going to make a massive impact in these communities and in those groups of individuals.
Love it.
Who are able to partake in this.
I'm glad that a company is putting their money where their mouth is.
Yeah.
You hear all the time all these different companies saying they put out a statement, and that's really where it stops. But Apple is one of those companies, and you guys all know that I am Team Pixel, so this is nothing that's new or anything like this, but I do have an iPhone, I'm on a MacBook, and I have an iPad Pro, so I guess you could say I'm also Team Apple in that instance. But I challenge a lot of these companies, and Apple for a long time has been a company that has kind of put their money where their mouth is. They do Project Red, which gives a lot of money to age research and things of that nature. They do give back a lot of money. They make a lot of money because they charge a lot for their products, but they're also trying to do things. Are they perfect? No. No company is perfect, but they're doing a lot out there for the community, and I really respect that. So, super chat from the Tech Ninja himself. My brother, what's going on? How you doing? How you living? You good? Cannot wait until we get out there on the golf course. I got one of those fancy dancy GPS watches. Shout out to the person who got me that one. So I appreciate that very, very much. A Garmin S62 watch. And now you know me, because we've golfed for a long time. The idea of having something on my wrist during golf really will mess with me. However,
if it gives you the exact yardage, you'll take it.
It's going to give me the exact yardage, but I'm going to tell you right now, not only that, and if I start shooting well with it, if I start really scoring well with that golf GPS on my wrist, I don't know if I would ever not have it. Because I'll be able to walk right up and it'll be on my wrist, be like, oh, I'm 62 yards away after that 400-yard bomb that I just dropped. Well, let me just go ahead and pitch this on from 62 yards.
Or chunk it 23 yards in front of you.
That's not how this goes, sir. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I'm sorry. That would be me chunking it 23 yards in front of me.
I don't know. The last time that we played, you chipped in for Eagle.
I did. It was great.
Man, Kevin's out here saying, very nice. I can't hit the ball consistently. I have to justify something that precise. Dude, stop. I have been golfing with you as well. You're a good golfer, so cut the nonsense.
Kevin, you just need to play with our entire group.
Oh, man. He's wanted to.
There's so much BS. There's so many jokes. There's so much stupidity. You don't have enough time to think about your golf game. You just step up, you swing, you hit it, and you get on to the next shot.
Hey, you remember that Do Not Disturb I turned on the iPhone, which is your camera?
Yeah, it's probably not working.
Totally didn't work.
I can still feel it vibrating through the table.
Yeah, it totally didn't work. Awesome.
You should probably learn how to use an iPhone.
It would make a lot of sense. I haven't even turned on just Do Not Disturb mode, but I don't turn Do Not Disturb mode on. Here's the thing about my phone usage. I don't turn my phone off of vibrate at all. Like I just don't
Yeah.
on any phone. The phone goes on vibrate and it stays there simply out of complete and utter laziness, because that Garmin watch also vibrates to let me know. And so it's just a quick check of the wrist and it's done. And we text a lot, duo message and things of that nature. My phone would be blowing up constantly if I did that.
What'll be really interesting to see is how much I need to bribe your wife to text you in the middle of your backswing so your watch vibrates on your downswing.
That won't bother me. I talk during my golf swing. I literally talk to myself. I take a swing talking. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. That's the other thing about professional golfers. I do not understand this. Perhaps it's just me. I don't know. I openly talk in my own golf swing. I don't do it to everybody else. I'm respectful of them, but I don't care. I take no practice swings, and you can attest to that. I stretch lightly.
For about 42 seconds.
42 seconds worth of stretches, and then I go hit the ball. I do not take practice strokes. The only time I take practice strokes are completely superstitious practice putting strokes. It's 3. If you've ever watched me, it's 3, and then I putt. That's how it goes. And it's not because I need to practice that, because my putting sucks. Sucks. Trash. My putting is awful, and I do that only because I'm superstitious, not for actual practice.
Yeah, I used to have the exact same routine stepping into the batter's box every time I walked up to the plate.
There you go. See?
You know.
Oh, my God, Buckeye Bullnose. I'm going to tag along with my Bluetooth speaker. Get out. Hate that. Hate the Bluetooth speaker on a golf course. Who does that? God, it drives me insane. Oh, God. Anyway, so we digress. I have to tell this. You're not good. Like, I've now really pimped this thing up. This dad joke I'm about to tell you. I lost my mind.
Okay.
I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
So are you prepared for this?
The best I can be, yeah.
Now, Stats always has said that normally I can just look at him and make him laugh. This is what he said. No, don't look at the camera. You got to look at me. You're going to look at me. You look deep into these brown eyes, and I almost said the S word because that's what they're full of.
Bloodshot.
Sure, we'll go with that. Okay, ready?
Yep.
A man with 2 left feet walks into a shoe store and asks, "Do you sell flip-flips?" Come on, man. I lost my mind. I lost my mind. My wife is threatening to leave me because my obsession with acting like a TV news anchor. More on this after the break.
Nah.
Ah, God.
That one would never get me because
Stupid.
it broadcasts the joke.
Yeah. My wife asked me to put ketchup in the shopping list. Now I can't read anything. I'm supposed to say on the shopping list, but I messed up. To avoid such questions. To avoid such questions.
That was a good one.
That joke we're not going to talk about on air. God, man. I don't golf, but I'm here with your 2 putts. 2 putts. All right, let's talk about some CES stuff, because CES happened this week. It was weird. So I did sign up for CES. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. I got to back up a second. I had a chance to do a channel takeover for the very first time earlier this week. So if you had a chance to check it out, if you looked on my Twitter feed, I did a channel takeover with Shelly Saves the Day. Check her out. I think let me go to Shelly's Insta Twitter. Her Instagram is, I think it's just at Shelly Saves the. I think yes, at Shelly Saves the is her Twitter. So go check that out. We got a joke. Why are so many towns named after water towers? I can't wait for the punchline of this joke. But anyway,
that is the punchline.
What? What is the punchline?
That is the whole joke.
Why are so many towns named after water towers?
Yeah.
That's the joke?
Yep.
I don't understand.
When you're driving through the country, hell, if you're driving on I-65 past Louisville, the name of the town is on the water tower. So the joke is The water tower was there first. Somebody named the water tower, and then they named
Oh
the
my God.
There you go.
Jesus.
That's the joke.
Sorry, it's actually now that if you have to explain the joke, normally it's not funny, but I will give you like as you explain that was much better. I digress. Let me go back to where I was before. So I had a chance to do a channel takeover of eCam with Shelly Saves the Day. You linked her channel, I'm assuming, in the comments, so that's great. It was an hour. However, if you watched, I was not here in studio.
You had a fantastic background.
I did, and I'm telling you, I had a fantastic background, and I'm going to say this. I'm going to put you on blast right here. I don't want to say I was freaking out because that's not fair. I actually called Stats. I was like, hey, so I got to do this thing, and I have no internet.
You were aggressively motivated.
And so I packed up, by the way, I packed up most of my studio with the exception of the Rode and the mic. I packed everything up, fit in the backpack, and basically two C-stands, or a C-stand and a tripod, and I went over to Stats's house, and did the show, Channel Takeover, from there. First, the show was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. Shelly is amazing. I would love to do another show with her. We're thinking about potentially doing something special. More to come on that later. But the background of that was Beale Street Music Festival, which is a big thing in Memphis. Love it. That's why I fell in love with Memphis. Not because of Stats, but actually because of the town.
And the food.
And
my parents.
And the food. And your parents. You are literally probably not even top 5 in that list at this point.
Well, considering...
Probably not even top 5.
Yeah, okay. That's
probably
fine.
not even top 5. No offense.
No.
I got nothing but love for you.
It's fine.
There's a lot of great stuff. I got Memphis Water. That's right up there. Dyer's.
Mm-hmm.
You got Rendezvous.
Yep.
You got Gus's.
Yep.
Look, you are not pulling over those 3. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not pulling over those 3. Sorry.
Alex's?
No. You rank over Alex's sketchy place.
Okay.
Sketchy. Anyway, so had to do the chance to do this channel takeover, but going over to Stats' house, he absolutely. So in the comments, what I want to say, go check out. Can you find the eCam video? Put the link in there. Check and see what the background looks like for me in that video. Don't pay any attention to me. That's normally I wouldn't say that. Normally I would say pay attention to me, but I really what I want you to do is go check out the background that I had in that video. And then when Stats is doing a show from his house, he really should be there. My goal out of all of that was the background is fantastic. And that's what you should film on. It looks way better than what he looks like right now. Way better.
Well, and way better than my normal dining room setup when I am streaming from my house. So
that's true. Have you ever been walking in Memphis?
All the time.
Then up on the street, I'm beat up a bill.
10 feet off of Beale.
Whatever. And I'm walking in Memphis. Whatever. I absolutely love eCam. Digital slang. Let's go to the comments here. I'm a slow putter after that joke. I'm probably like aggressively quick on the golf course. Probably.
Well, I think it's probably just because, like you said, you don't take very many practice swings anywhere on the golf course.
I just don't. Slow play annoys me, and the Bluetooth speaker is really close to on par, pardon the pun, to like slow play.
Mm-hmm.
Tech for Uni's watch the eCam show was great. Adam sucks. Bionic scoop. Becky's okay. Gotta roll. Appreciate you soon, brother. I'll talk soon. Let's thanks for coming to Signal. Whoop. So Tech for Unis, it was a nice background, and Shelly did an awesome job. Look, Shelly carried the show. I was literally nothing more than just, I would say I'm eye candy, but that would I literally added almost next to nothing value.
I was impressed because while Scott was upstairs in the spare bedroom with the fantastic background, I was downstairs actually working.
I took the day off. Let's not get it twisted.
And I was both shocked and very pleased that I couldn't hear him, which, as you know, he is the second or third loudest human being on the face of the planet. So that tells me that I need to take some lessons from Shelley about how to control the beast that is Laird Peachy.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I talked lower, mostly because I knew that if I talked really loud, that there was a good chance it was going to echo.
Yeah.
And I needed to just not do that. So I calmed down. Wow. Aggressive. Jeez. My goodness. Let me pull up the comments right here. Good God. Just cut me to the core. Cut me to the core. This reminded me, this is by not making this link at all, but there was a comment that I put on my Twitter the other day that said, somebody came onto my one of the videos I made about the two smartphones and was like, for the price of these two smartphones, this chubby could have bought a real nice, decent pair of cross trainers. Yeah. And I was like, ha, fat joke. I love it. I respect the fat joke because that was a good one. Like he really sold it on that one. And then I got a message like, wow, that like humans are awful. I was like, look, it is not lost on me that I'm not a small person. That doesn't bother me in the least. If you told me that I was dumb, that would probably bother me more. Probably. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Clubhouse here in a minute. Clubhouse it's interesting, and I don't know if you've tried it.
I haven't tried it. I've heard a bunch of different people talking about it. Some good reviews, some bad, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Slang, of course I put that on Twitter. I absolutely put that on Twitter. I mean, if people are going to comment on my videos, I'm going to put them on Twitter. I'm like, I wasn't trying to put the dude on blast, but the dude it is what it is. I mean, people hide behind keyboards. It's fine. But when we do stuff like what we do, like go to live shows, make videos, like people are going to take those shots, and that's fine. It is what it is. Let's talk about some of the stuff from CES. You know, no matter how many, oh God, never mind. I've already butchered the joke. I'm going to get rid of Jesus. Good God. Shout out to Josh Smith from Newsweek for putting together a great set of articles for the best of CES objects that you can get right now and objects that you can get later. I say objects because it's all over the place. But I gotta say shout out to Josh mostly because Virtual CES, the website that they had, was really difficult to navigate for me. First time going to CES at all, and I say going to. The website was really difficult because it just basically listed 1,900 different exhibitors in alphabetical order, and you just had to click through. And that was it. Like you just click, but you had to like click, wait for the site to load up, and then go back and then go forward again. Whereas Pepcom actually had it on their site for them. They listed it all in alphabetical, and you could go next exhibitor, which was really, really nice. It was impossible to really understand everything going on in CES because it was just so much. And I assume that it would be much easier in person if you were walking from exhibit to exhibit to exhibit. But man, it was really, really tough. And yeah, I don't like CES's website at all because of it. It just was, it didn't tell me anything. Like when I go to the exhibitor showcase, all it did, like, so I wanted to know, like, I don't know the names of all these companies. I don't know everything that they do. Like they could have a name like Clear, Cleer, Clear Ink. And on that site, like on the list of alphabetical, it just says their name. It doesn't say what they do. There's no way to hover. I didn't have any information at all about that company. For me I had to click on it to understand what they were trying to do. Like if they could have given me just a little bit of information about what does that company do, I may or may not have clicked on it.
Yeah, just like a 2-sentence bio. Or
Nothing.
Something.
Just the name of the company. Now, Clear happens to have really cool looking audio headphones, and I'm going to definitely check that out. But like when I'm looking, it's the name of the company, add to my show, add to my show, add to my show. It doesn't tell me anything at all about what they do. And I really, really think they screwed that up.
Yeah, that's almost a disservice to the people who would normally be there and, you know, would be inclined to walk around and try to find the most interesting exhibitors or the most, you know, flashy demonstrations or things like that. If these companies are going to take the time and the effort to attend a digital CES and make these presentations, then the presenting organization should have queued it up somehow.
Nothing. Like, and Pepcom, I thought, did a really, really good job of that because they did provide that a little bit. Like, to where, now granted, they didn't have as many, obviously, because CES, that was a huge website. But I feel like they could have done something. Like, you can go out and search. Like, I typed in Google just to see what would come up, knowing Google wouldn't go there. They usually do the thing in the parking lot. So in typing Google, I got things from Clear, Canada, NextVoom, Yeelight, which all things I knew that they work with Google, but like I don't like what's Spectra? I don't know what that is. Like if I click that, I go and have to wait for the site to load up and go through this, that, and the other. And by the way, I just tried to do this right now, and it looks as though they are. I don't know what they are. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what that is. Clock radios, Bluetooth clock radios, portable CD players. Still do that? That's still a thing. Anyway, I digress. But like, there was just way too much time to do that. Slang says not a fan of the website. Virtual CES sucks. Much like you do, Adam.
Wow.
Shots fired. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
Feeling a throwdown on Tech King's show.
Look, if it weren't for him, both him and Dobo would have lost to me again. Now Adam beat me really bad, but he got a little sketchy on some of those questions. Let's just call it what it is. Not as much as your show, son, please.
Wow.
Aren't you supposed to be doing your show Wednesday night, Lame Village? Don't you? Wait, you have a Wednesday night show, you idiot.
Yeah, in 2 minutes.
Wednesday night, Lame Village. You just said you have a Wednesday night show. Do you forget how the calendar works? Weak. Some of the best stuff out there on CES right now is, let's go to all the best that you can get today. I think Andrew mentioned it in the comments. The Asus 15, the 15-inch i7 16 gig of RAM. I think it was a laptop. Look, the laptops looked dynamite. Yes, Adam, I've seen your show. It's
suspect.
It's sus and probably closer to the low end of mediocre. Sometimes you do hit that real mediocre middle at times. Like you can get there, strive to be excellent or middle of mediocre.
Focus.
Sorry. But Andrew was talking about some of the laptops in there. The laptops, I felt that they did a really good job this year of what really kind of taken the show. And I personally like that. But one of the things I'm going to ask, I looked at some of the Razer ones. The Razers look fantastic. If anybody has a contact at Razer, I would love to check out one of their laptops. And I'm a Mac guy when it comes to my computers. I love the way that they look. They look phenomenal.
And isn't there something else from Razer that you'd like to try?
Is there?
You tweeted about it.
Oh, the mask.
There you go.
The Project Hazel. The mask that's clear but amplifies your voice, but then like blows out the hot air but sucks in cool air to where I'm guessing that would probably help not fog up your glasses.
Well, and you'd be a great beta tester because, I mean, you are absolutely full of hot air.
Focus. I would love, thank you, Michael Pepper. I will do that. I love the mask. That mask is so cool. It will probably never see the light of day. Probably not. Nice, clear mask. Blow out the hot air, suck in the cool air, amplify the voice, all the things that we know that is problematic wearing a mask. But they actually like pull the mask away, nice like rubber fitting up here around the nose. I would be a little bit sus on the comfort of the long-term viability of the rubber on up here, because like I'm guessing it's a really good seal. So like I would wonder about how comfortable that could be on your face for a long period of time. But I think that mask looks so cool. Oh man, I don't know how much it's going to be. It's probably not going to be cheap if it comes out at all. Like, I don't know. What are the odds? Give me a percentage. What do you think?
It's probably 50-50. My guess is they had to go far enough down the developmental phase to get a, semi-functional prototype. So the problem is, how are they going to make money on it? I mean, if you can make a mask at your home out of a couple of scrap pieces of cloth, I mean, are you really going to go out and spend $25, $50, $75?
Oh, that mask is going to be way more than that.
I understand, but that's the point. Would it be viable enough for them to make it, or could it be such a thing where they're going to make it, they're going to hand it out to the top 25 tech YouTubers
and me
to get all the clicks, and then it'll just die in production?
I don't know, but the mask looks super dope. So dope. Also dope.
Yep.
I have to put that mask at like $399. I bet you it's got to be that much. There's a lot of tech in that mask. A ton of tech. It's a high-tech N95 mask. Those are not cheap. Anyway, so the mask was out there. I thought that was cool. But I did have a chance to check out something from IO Gear. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but that happens to also be the same company that I have as my USB-C dongle thingy over here that I plug all my peripherals into that plug into my Mac. I had a chance to chat with some of the members of that particular team about some of the live streaming stuff that they have. And it is actually perfect for people like you, Stats, because they have something called the Upstream mobile capture adapter. It's $150. You can strap it to your bike if you wanted. Strap it to your bike and ride around doing like calls, video calls, Zoom calls while on your bike, while live streaming to your socials if you wanted to. It's like there is so much freaking tech in that, and like you can go to let me see if I can put this in the chat. This is Josh's article from a Newsweek perspective, but this is some of the tech that you can buy right now. Look at the Upstream essentials from IO Gear. It looks really freaking cool. But I had a chance to ask them, and I shamelessly asked for one. I shamelessly asked for all of it, and I'm hoping that they go for it. That would be awesome. But they have something called the Upstream Pro Video Production Switch. It's a 6-in-1 production studio. So basically combines all the camera angles into one place. It's like having a legitimate pro production studio to where I could plug my Rodecaster Pro and that thing over there and have multiple cameras. And do I need it? No, because I am not nearly that interesting. But you use like your iPad on your screen. I could do this show from that machine. And that is freaking amazing. I would love to try it out. It is not cheap. It is $1,000. 5 cents less than 1,000, and it looks awesome. Awesome. I am excited about that. Tons of different headphones as well. You got in-ear, you got out-of-ear, you got innies, you got outies, you got the whole 9 yards. A lot of laptops. Look, you can get a laptop for less than $1,000. It has way more horsepower than the average consumer could ever possibly thinking about having. There is no question about that. All of this stuff came out at CES.
The thing that caught my eye the most about from Josh's best of article was the new TCL series, the XL series TVs.
Yeah, TCL, look, they're really well known. They came out with some phones too. We're going to talk about that.
But this one in particular, their 4 series, which is kind of their bottom middle range.
Yeah.
Because they're starting to come out with their 6 series. 85-inch TV.
Yeah.
4K.
Mm-hmm.
$1,600.
Yeah.
I could have a TV that is larger than I am for $1,600. That's pretty cool.
America. Like, think about that. That's a big TV.
That
is a massive television. Massive television.
Rearrange my living room.
What you do is you just go find a place that fits that. Just move and say, like, I have a TV. I have to measure this. 1, can it get in here? 2, can it cut the corner of wherever it's going to go? And 3, is there a wall big enough?
Well, that's what Greg did every time they moved house, which they did a lot. He would measure the biggest wall in the basement and then find a projection screen and a projector that would put a perfect picture on that wall.
God, just amazing stuff. Like, I'm not a TV guy, though. Like, most of my TVs are older generations. Most of them are older generations. No,
I mean, the one in the living room's pretty new.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Like, tons of different headphones out there. Soundcore came out with some stuff. That, my boy El Jefe got custom, like, has his own headphone. Soundcore, like, it's amazing. Go check out El Jefe's channel if you would link that so nicely. It's actually, if you go to El Jefe's channel, he has his video, and if we drop it in there, he has his own headphones, and they're amazing. From what I gather, everybody talks about how they're really, really good. I don't have any, so there's that. And then the Razer Blade 15 and Pro 17, they are not cheap, but they look great. Let's talk about some of the stuff that that's probably going to come out or maybe not going to come out.
Okay.
That IO Gear thing definitely is going to be coming out. The Bose Sports stuff's going to be coming out. Rollable phones. Rollable phones.
Okay.
How do we feel like that? LG, I think LG had one. Yeah, LG had one. A rollable phone. I think, did TCL? No. Was it? It was LG, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know I don't know how I would use a rollable phone. I don't know how I would carry a rollable phone.
My brother, welcome. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hopefully 2022, 2022, I really love to go to CES. Brother, we are going to make it happen. Also need to get you on the show. And I think you're still on holiday, so maybe next week. Let me know. Well, I know you messaged me. I just haven't had a chance to get to it yet. Rollable phones. I think it has potential. TCL. I thought it was TCL. Okay, LG and TCL had rollable phones. I was a staunch fighter when it came to foldables. Like, I was an adversary when it came to foldables. Like, this is a gimmick. This is a bunch of baloney. Then I got one, and I used it, and I still don't have it anymore. But I used it, and it's amazing. The Fold 1 was amazing. The Fold 2 was amazing. Everything about it was amazing. So I'm trying to be hesitant to say that the rollables are like, that's a gimmick, that's dumb. It's, in my mind, very much more gimmicky than the Folds were. But the Folds are pretty freaking amazing. If they could figure out how to, like, look, the technology exists for you to fold a phone. That means there's got to be a way that you can roll it and it not be damaged either. Like this thing.
Yeah, but I guess
it's the same concept as the foldable. You get a tablet then.
It's more screen space, but I guess what issue are they trying to resolve or trying to solve for? You know, because that's the base goal of any company, trying to solve an issue, with this product, here, buy it. So
for me, it would be it's the age old, like, I don't need an iPad or a tablet. I would have the ability, like, if I wanted to consume more
it's not
meat,
that you don't want to carry it.
I don't want to carry it. So like, if I can carry all of that in one place, then I want to do that. It's foldables is perfect when it's like, if I want to do a conference call on a Samsung Z Fold 2, I can just prop it up and fold it in a way and then be done. Same concept when it comes to the rollables. I go back to
I kind of want to put Shelly in timeout.
No, don't. Shelly, I thought we were friends. It makes me sad that you dropped a Tide reference like that.
But back to rollables. I think again, it's all going to depend on the functionality and the durability of it.
Durability is my biggest question.
So two of my favorite. This is just a slight diversion. Two of my favorite science fiction shows currently are Westworld and The Expanse.
Never seen any of them.
Both of them are future based.
Sure.
Near future based.
Yeah.
And both of them use mobile technology that is on-demand expandable. The in Westworld, it unfolds and unfolds and unfolds multiple times. You can get almost a laptop-sized screen out of something the size of this iPhone. On The Expanse, it's more you can swipe and make the screen bigger.
Oh, it's like the Tony Stark effect.
Yes.
Got it.
To where if you push something up here, it hovers, but you still have the physical device in your hand. But all of this is your real estate from a VR standpoint. So I love the idea. I love the intention. But again, I am one of those technologically advanced people that is also very hard on my technology. So
you are very hard on your technology.
If hey, I just break the screen protectors. I don't break the actual screens.
You sure about that? You really want to?
I've never broken a screen.
You have scratched the daylight out of them, though.
Didn't break it. So if it lasts, at least 2 years, 3-year product cycle, sure, I'll try it out.
Okay.
See what it's like.
Oh, Shelly says she was referencing Dwight saying from The Office.
Oh.
Alabama beat Ohio State. Alabama says roll Tide. We thought you were making reference to the Tide being like Alabama, who beat the crap out of Ohio State. That's what we're thinking about. So that's really where that came from. Like Michael Pepper says, you could have a device that's 6.7 inches, rolls out to 8.7. It could be anywhere in between.
And Michael.
Stop it. I'm going to put you in timeout. Hey-o! This is a family-oriented show, sir.
And my parents and your dad are watching.
Yeah, they are. Okay. Shelly says it was just a coincidence. Shelly, we have been dropping your channel. Hopefully, you will see that we said it. I said that you carried me the entire show for our eCam takeover. I said I would love to be able to do a show with you. For forever, for on, whatever. I'll make stuff up. Words are hard. It's been a long day. I was at work till like 10:45 last night. It's been a long day. It's been a long 4 days.
It's been a long week.
The Browns on Sunday. Ohio State on Monday. Work got me Tuesday. Live show here. I need a day. Just to sleep. This is from somebody who had a fold, and my most regrettable that was the most regrettable purchase you had of 2020. Wow, that is an interesting take. But let's go to some of the other stuff we have. Oh, I had a chance to talk with the Lutron and Caseta folks as well. They came up with an outdoor plug. Now, this is another one that's going to be coming out. I had a chance to talk with the Shure people. They're going to be coming with a home office microphone. Now, that home office microphone, I had a chance to listen to it in action. We may have just seen the death of Blue Yeti.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so Blue Yeti, full up.
We all have them.
We all have them. Everybody on the YouTube, everybody everywhere starts on a Blue Yeti because it's like the best thing ever. I saw the Shure MVC5 It's very small. Probably the microphone's about the size of a tennis ball. Not very large at all, and the stand is even smaller. So
I
it's
was going to say, it was
probably
about,
no taller than this can.
I mean,
would
yeah,
guess.
from the picture, it looks like a 12-ounce can.
Yeah, it's a pretty small setup, and the sound out of it sounds fantastic. Nice, crisp, clear. Don't have to worry about outdoor sounds. It's very much cardioid focused. It is such a huge difference in the improvement from the audio perspective. And it's $99. It's $100. It's $30 less than the Blue Yeti mic.
Right.
No, it's not less than like the Snowball Yeti. That's typically like $59, $69. But this connects directly to a Mac or a PC, USB-A or USB-C. And I did specifically ask about, could you plug it into a phone? And the answer was no, but the internet always figures out a way.
Yeah.
So my guess is that's probably something that could probably happen. No worry, Sharky.
Yeah, that would be a real interesting.
I did not know that. Dan from Periodic Audio helped with the production of the Blue mic. I did not know that.
I was going to say this new Shure mic would be an interesting addition to the kind of variable series you have of doing podcasting or things from a backpack. I mean, if you can change the size and still have a fully capable microphone to sit down and have an interview with somebody or take a conference call wherever you are, that easily, no more than the size of a Coke can. That's smaller than the Blue Yeti.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I obviously shamelessly asked to see if I could review one of those as well. Of course, if I am able to review one of those, it'll be coming out here on the channel. Fingers crossed. We'll see. A lot of good conversation about those different devices. A lot of just cool stuff. I personally like the fact that we're taking the time to get better audio and better video from the things we already have, or moderately priced things. I use eCam with my work stuff on my iPhone if I need to, or my camera here, and I have the ability to do that. That's utilizing, yes, the software costs money, but it's utilizing utilizing things I've already purchased for other reasons that I can repurpose for this particular reason. I know a guy I could maybe put in a good word. Let's make sure you and I talk about that particular thing. I love the ideas. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I love the idea of doing these videos where I talk about using your phone for more than what the average person probably uses it for.
Well, yeah, because I think that's one of the best ways to expand the community. Is everybody knows a phone can make phone calls, text messages, watch YouTube, check social media, whatever. But a lot of people don't think about the software capabilities of video and cinematics and doing interviews and things like that, to where you could start new branches of traditional careers literally with nothing other than a phone in your pocket and make it work.
Real talk. I'll ask the folks that are on this call. I have my preference. I actually believe stats on camera right now looks better than what I do right now.
Well, I mean,
shut up. Just shut up. I'm trying to give you a compliment. Just shut your hole. But like, to me, like I actually, like, again, I have a flat profile on my Canon on purpose. I don't go and change it. I don't do anything like that. The shot that comes directly out of the iPhone looks great. We're literally using an iPhone to live stream and could very easily do it in 4K.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Shelly pretty much is amazing, but I see the comments going right now. It's like, she's pretty amazing. They should call it a day. Buckeye Bullnose, prefer using my Pixel to make YouTube videos over my GoPro. Yeah, I get it. I totally do. Pixel's super easy.
Well,
iPhone's super easy.
Again, it's the thing you have with you all the time, and it's the thing you probably use your Pixel more than your GoPro, so you're more comfortable with the settings. It probably has more settings available to it, especially if you go outside the original software and start downloading additional applications and things like that. And again, it's always there. It's always within reach. You know, there are certain things that I have in my tech bag that I only take out once a week when we're doing the live show. But I always, always, always have my cell phone with me.
Yep. And last but certainly not least, the thing from CES, because I know we have other stuff we wanted to talk about, but we're 9 minutes away from the show being over, is this thing called Noopl, Noopl, which is an iPhone accessory that works with AirPod Pros. Now, effectively what ends up happening is you plug this thing into the bottom of your iPhone, then connect it to your AirPod Pros, and it basically gives you the ability to use your AirPod Pros as a hearing aid. Look, real talk. If you've been following my Twitter, my uncle was diagnosed with COVID, and he was on a vent, and it was bad. It was very bad. Thankfully, he has been able to go home. He's still on oxygen, the whole 9 yards. His hearing has been impacted. So I had a hearable that I gave him. Hopefully it'll be coming soon to him. I actually just I gave it to my dad earlier today and said, he's going to make sure that he gets it. So the idea is like, rather than him have an unknown timetable for when he might be able to see an audiologist to try to get some sort of hearing correction, the market is out there making things that could legitimately impact someone's life for the positive today. Noopl is one of those companies that's figuring out a way to use existing technology that we have with just an accessory into your phone to help you hear better. Now, I'm going to be having a video come out hopefully soon from Olive Smart Ear about the hearable that I tested for a while, but I absolutely gave it to him to say, hey, test this out. If this helps you even a little bit, you can get by until you can, one, really beat COVID fully, because he still hasn't. One, until you beat COVID fully. Two, until you actually get a chance to see an audiologist, because getting hearing aids isn't like going to Walmart and picking them up off the shelf. There is a timeline that goes through that. He still needs to be able to hear now. Mm-hmm. And so hearables and what we're doing, I absolutely love the fact that these companies are taking the time. That is a tangible difference maker in people's lives. 100% sign me up for that. Love it. So hopefully, and I'll break on this, is hopefully I would love to say that the Olive earpiece, and if they are, Olive, if you're watching, which you're not, but if you were, and he comes back and says, like, this completely changed my life, I will forever and a day shout from the mountaintops how big of a deal the hearable you made. Yeah. So sorry. Went on a tangent there.
It's okay. It's what you do.
That's what I do. It's what I do. What I miss in the comments? Have I missed anything?
No, we were just making fun of Wannabe Geek for breaking cameras. Yeah, people are going back and forth.
Oh, I have like a crazy idea. I have this crazy idea. I don't know how true this would be. I would love to do a vlogging competition of all of the phones that I have within my reach and the Sony VZ1, because everybody talks about how amazing the Sony VZ1 is. I am going to say it out loud at 8:54 p.m. Eastern time. I'll bet you the Sony VZ1 is not better than a Pixel 5 or an iPhone 12 Pro. You could easily vlog with those things and probably take equal, if not better, pictures with your phone than the Sony VZ1. Now, I don't have a Sony VZ1. I just don't. I'm not going to go buy one because money. But I'm telling you,
it's only $700.
I'm telling you right now that I believe that like a phone could beat that. can tell you right now, phone could beat it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to scream it from the mountaintops. I think the Pixel 5 would beat it. I would argue that the Pixel 4a or the 4a 5G could beat it. And the iPhone 12 definitely beats it. Come at me. Somebody's got to say it. I'm telling you right now, I think that's what's going to happen. If I somehow get my hands on the Sony VZ1, I will also do that same thing.
Well, just make sure you ask for the ZV1.
What did I say?
VZ.
Whatever. Yeah, see, throw in the Samsung S10 5G. I'm telling you, I truly believe ZV, did I keep saying VZ?
You did.
Damn it.
It's okay.
It is what it is. ZV1, I'm telling you, I think that camera, I really, truly believe that.
I mean, it looks cute with the fuzzy little microphone cover.
It's
on top.
great. It's great. Don't
Looks
get
like
me
it's
wrong.
wearing a hat.
Don't get me wrong. I am not saying that it's bad. What I'm saying is I think the phones that I mentioned hold their own against it for vlogging, which gets me to the point of use your phone to vlog.
Use your phone to do all the things.
Shelly uses her phone to do vertical video, live streaming, controls. Like, it's nothing short of miraculous. My nose itches, sorry. This is what happens when you get like a mustache hair right in your nose.
Of course, they have their own proprietary little handheld gimbal thing that looks just like an Osmo. So,
Of course they do. And it does work well. Don't get me wrong. I hear great, amazing things about it. Oh, there we go. Michael Pepper said it. He said it. Stability and focus could be beat by a 1-year-old phone. Thank you. I'm telling you. I love what they're trying to do. I really do. And I get the flippy screen thing. But there are also ways you can beat that. And I probably have a video that might be coming out about that. Okay. Stats. We got 3 minutes left. You got anything you want to talk about?
let's go back to the show notes
All
real
right.
quick. There at CES, Samsung Pro Mode. I'm not sure they have a working model yet, but they had a nice, cute video about it. A robot that will not only do your laundry for you, or your dishes, I guess. It will pour you a glass of wine while it does it.
Now that's the type of tech I'm here for. That's the type of tech, and I'm talking about it.
Katie, Melissa, Sarah, Laura, just about everybody on this planet is here for that type of tech.
That is what I'm here for. That is what I am here for. The Poets, he grew his TikTok followers by over 20,000 using his Z Fold 2. 20,000. Mr. G, do you vlog with your phone? I did like a whole, fourth quarter, I did nothing but that. It was like a constantly. Now, it wasn't a vlog like the, let's go pour a cup of coffee. No, I did a side-by-side comparison where I used the video and audio only from phones. There's a boatload of videos on my channel that I did in the fourth quarter of last year only doing that. So, yes,
Mr.
I do.
G, if you notice any similarities between the outfits that Scott was wearing in all those videos, he only has 2 outfits, so don't worry about it.
Why? We're in a freaking pandemic.
Because I can.
We're in a freaking pandemic. I'm wearing basketball shorts. I almost said boxer shorts, which made it really weird. Basketball shorts and hooded sweatshirts.
Yep.
I have favorite hooded sweatshirts. I don't care. It's
One
a
less
freaking
one.
pandemic. I wear the same 4. Literally the same 4. Mojo AR contact lenses were remarkable to see at CES. TCL had a crazy set of glasses that looked like Terminator glasses, but it was like augmented reality over it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to have those. I gotta have them because that's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of the glass holes. Way back in the day, a glass hole where I wore Google Glass. I was that guy, and they're still ahead of its time.
So this goes back to the conversation we were having yesterday Monday. Was it Monday when you were at my house, or was it yesterday?
I don't know. What's time?
Yeah. About so we've been having this conversation for a couple of months now, but things we did pre-COVID that do seem incredibly gross. And
oh yeah. The bowling ball one really got me.
The bowling ball one, but also back in the day when you had the Google Glass, anytime anybody asked to see him or touch him, you'd be like, oh yeah, here, put him on, try it.
Oh yeah.
Never going to be doing that kind of stuff again.
No, so the thing we were talking about, like, what's a really gross thing that you did that you didn't think about pre-COVID, that post-COVID, you're like, bowling. So you would put shoes on that lots of other people's feet have been in. Mm-hmm. Even though they may have sanitized them. Okay. 2, bowling balls. You would legitimately put your fingers in the bowling ball, bowl, and while you probably threw a gutter ball, while you did that, like that's what I did, and the ball was coming back, you ate food with the same hand that you just stuck your fingers in the bowling ball. No. No. Scoop says bowling balls are incredibly clean, actually. Scoop, how? How? Scoop, tell me.
I've seen people's hands, even during COVID, when we're supposed to be washing them 47 times a day. People are dirty, Scoop.
Dirty. Scoop,
dirty
how are
people.
they? Like, the bowling balls themselves are fine. I'm sure that they are very clean.
Yeah, but
inside the holes.
Finger holes.
What's another thing that we would do?
Blow out the candles on a birthday cake.
God.
And then cut slices of it and hand it out to people.
Scoop says he works in the industry. Scoop, I gotta ask you. I'll talk to you offline. I have to know how.
How do you clean your holes, Scoop?
How do you get Scoop? How do you get the holes clean? How do you get your holes clean? The birthday cake one's another good one.
Yeah.
Like really bad.
Let's see. Playground equipment. You know, kids used to crawl all up and over with dirty, sticky, sweaty, snotty hands and
kids are gross. Kids are so gross. Scoop says they use an electrostatic chlorine-based cleaner after use.
Like once a day?
Like, is it in the thing, in the return pipe? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the return. Ball return.
DePoe, it's never in my life have I seen staff cleaning bowling ball holes during the day. We're talking about getting our holes cleaned. It's an electrostatic chlorine-based cleaner that cleans our holes.
Sounds good to me.
I believe him. Like, I do.
Oh, yeah, I have no reason
I have no reason not to believe him. Like, every bowler. He says every bowler.
Well, hey, Scoop.
Really?
Let's come to your alley and we'll have a good time.
Whoa. Whoa. Let's go to your alley and figure out how to clean holes. Y'all need Jesus is what you need.
Have a good time. You're talking about cleaning holes.
Well, this is what we were just talking about. Cleaning holes.
It's a bowling alley. It's a fun, family-friendly
Shut
environment.
your hole. Shut your hole. I'm trying to think of like one thing that's like, oh God, I am really bad about the golf ball thing.
Oh yeah,
I'm really bad about this.
We'll pick up a golf ball.
Yeah.
Stick it in his mouth.
Yeah, it's true.
And then put it back on the ground and play it.
Yep. Uh-huh.
No, sir. No.
Scoop knows the scoop. Evidently, Scoop's bowling is COVID approved.
Oh, even better. It's in Vegas.
He lives in Vegas. We should go there.
I'm down.
I've never been to Vegas other than the airport.
I was there a couple of years ago, and it is one of the weirdest places I have ever been. But yeah,
I bet it is wildly different.
Let's go.
Michael Pepper, karaoke's changed. Bring your own mic or mic covers. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that. For me, it's what the church thing. Like you break the bread, you dip it. Like that. like break bread, dip it. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. You each get a cracker, and here's a little styrofoam cup full of the blood of Christ. Nope.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be different.
God, that's so wild to think about. All right, we're late. Where can they find you?
I am at Helix Heinlein on the tweet machine, Country Smith on the Instagram.
For now, I'm like this close to Instagram.
I know, it is so tough.
I'm also like WhatsApp. Like so, Kev the Tech Ninja is the only person I had WhatsApp for, and then moved to Signal, and he can't get all the people on WhatsApp to move to Signal, so he's still on it.
That's their problem.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, trust me. If I could, there's so much fun, stupid stuff on Instagram.
There's so much.
But that's also the biggest problem is I
It's a
can
time
sit
suck.
there
It is
for an
such a time
hour
suck.
at a time.
God, come to TikTok, dude. TikTok.
Same reason I refuse to download TikTok.
Oh my God, I get lost in TikToks on Instagram.
I refuse. That's where I do it.
That's why I do it. It gets me every time. It's like, oh God, I have a really fine curated list.
Nope.
All right, the poet was right. I got to come to TikTok. The tiki-taki. Signal's great. I got you on Signal too. Yeah, I was gonna say Dan's on Signal. All right, you can find me at Scott Peachy on Twitter, at the Scott Peachy on Instagram, youtube.com/technically speaking, and yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next week. Stats, you probably will be here.
Yep. I'm not planning on being anywhere else.
All right, y'all. 65,000 followers on TikTok. That is crazy. That is all right. The poets. All right, I'm gonna check you out. I know I've watched your TikTok, so there's that. All right, y'all. Be good or be good at it. We will see you next week. Holler at your boy. Maybe if I go live. Okay, bye.